Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Let's continue. So, what island are we on? We're, I think, on Mudbog Island? Yeah, I guess I just need to walk to the right. And we kind of know there's another island after this, but I think it's kind of done after that point. Jeez, can't even hit the spiders in one hit. So you can either play fairly safe and have to take 3 or 4 shots, or you decide to change things up here and take a risk. This might be the point where we unlock a This might be a point where we unlock a brick breaking ability, and I guess we'll be getting flesh pops. This definitely does feel like this is a land full of monsters and shadow demons. So maybe well, I need to figure out. Nope, that guy is just going to appear and cheap shot you apparently. They don't seem to have any indicator if they're on the ground or not. Just to make sure. So maybe we'll have to use the dark magic. Well, we can't use the dark magic, but maybe we'll eventually get a way to use the dark magic. I'm also in a weird position where I have like all the money I probably would ever need. You can definitely feel how the game is not really balanced in its economy. They didn't even begin to think about doing a balance there. If you are even a moderate repetitive or player, you will fill up your entire... Interesting. So I'm crawling inside the belly of this giant creature, which maybe that means I need to crawl back through the belly. But yeah, we still are definitely having that problem of just taking hits. So yeah, I could come over here and eat something, or I can just wait till I take one more hit and then use a potion. And that restored 22 health, so I have about 24 I think in total. And I'm just getting invincibility frames. Every time I get hit. Like, this is such a mess, and I don't know if this is balanced, and this is supposed to be a dungeon. It really feels like a straight run to me. Maybe that for a player... Yeah, that probably would have been a hard journey for a player who hadn't upgraded their health any. So that very well may have just been a gate designed to make sure you either are a really good player or you've upgraded your health. That way you don't run into a difficulty spike when we inevitably run into a new boss. And all these characters seem to be new. I don't recognize any of these from the previous game, so they may have been around in the previous game. And there's definitely a way up there, but I don't think I have it. Which again is more indication that I feel like these ones that hang down should just hang down. It's kind of pointless for them to hide up there. Okay. Let's see. I could probably take one more hit. And I just got an achievement. So I've apparently gotten enough dark magic to get some ending, I bet. I'm now at least not going to get the minimalist ending. Alright. It's probably not worth it to push my luck. So we'll just potion up. Remember, potions are cheaper than auto potions, and food is not purchasable, and I am on the verge of being at the max currency anyways, at least from what I can tell. But the item drop rate is also another problem where they clearly didn't really think this through. It's a silly idea to make a game that potentially is designed to allow a lot, if not most players, to maximize it. Well, is that guy dead forever? I guess he is. It's the first time we've seen any enemy jump to their death. Let's see. Can't get up there. And this looks like a character that we talked to because he looks humanoid. What? Who are you? So it's like a skeleton with a bug on his head. That'd be an interesting idea of a insect that uses the carcass of a human to look more humanoid. But then also this thing is floating. I am a hexer. Beyond this gate, the village of Lost Souls. Lost Souls is a place separate from those who are living and those who have moved on. I don't know how you'd actually pronounce this. Is it supposed to be something like that, perhaps? You may not enter this place. So I wonder if we... There's an invisible wall. And it's the same dialogue, so I'll just hit the back button. So I wonder if this is perhaps an opportunity in which she's going to run into the genies. Although I don't know if the genies actually died or would be in the village of Lost Souls. But this would be a good opportunity for them to, say, reintroduce the mother or the father of Shantae, which we don't know much about her parents. Yep, and it's still so incredibly easy to just pause the game and use a potion that, as long as you're paying attention, you're not gonna end up dead. Now I'm running backwards because I'm trying to think where we're gonna go with this. And I think what we're gonna probably end up doing is either getting a hint from Risky Boots, or we're going to end up getting a hint from our uncle. I don't see how Bolo or Yeah, I don't see how Bolo or Sky really would help here. Nor do I really see a good explanation as to what would happen if... See, I wonder if you're supposed to actually die. That would be particularly weird too. Even if you are supposed to die, you may be supposed to die past the save point. And see, there's an auto potion, so unless I was supposed to use up all my auto potions, I don't know how I would do that easily. We also didn't find a way to turn Joe back into a human instead of a statue, but you would think there'd be something that played along to that. Also at the beginning, back in the main city, they said that the two college girls made it to Ammo Town, Scuttle Town, and I didn't see them wandering around. So I don't know if they're supposed to show up somewhere else. $55. 56. So let's talk to her and see what happens. Says, are you ready to shove off? And that's it. And so that's Mudbog Island. Wait, and you can't go here, and you can't go here. So it probably does make sense to come here, and we'll just talk to everybody. We'll talk to everybody until we figure something out. Well, I'm back at my dead end job with... It's true, nobody needs me. Just... See, this is just conversations we already had, so I'm just gonna use the back button to get out of conversations if they're gonna be long. So you have to wait till this boy is out of the way to talk to this guy's mom. Whenever I see a nice flat wall, I bash into it. And I guess bash probably is this attack. Some other girls just passed through here. They kind of smelled like ham and lummoxstrudel. Let's see, I don't know if... Well, we could go back to the zombie area and use the Scimitar. I guess we didn't try that. That really may be our only choice. He wants lobster tails. Okay, so I can't do anything with that. And I don't think that there's any... Like, let's see, how many squids do we have? We have no squids. We can't talk to the repair guy. Same conversation. We can come over here. We can jump in here, but then it's a fairly slow process to refill your health. So... it's a free refill, but it costs time. This guy's not gonna have anything new to purchase. That gets me back down to 851. Okay. So I think if it's a Land of the Dead, and I may not pass, then we should go back to Spiderweb Island. And I think the game is being fairly cryptic here when it really hasn't been that way before. But I guess we have been playing the same scenario, certainly, where you seriously. I don't know if this is not worth it. Let's just take a run here. Alright, so down there, I don't know how I could get down here. Wow, you can just bounce on the head forever. Well, if there was an achievement for that, you have to bounce on that for a long time. Because that was quite a few bounces. So I don't think there's anything here in this scene. There probably is something here. Maybe there's something over here. Nope. We can't hit those still. So I guess those are probably immortal little turtle wall things. We've got a fossil. Okay, that's something. Let's see what it says. Take it to Uncle Mimic's workshop. Good to know. And was there anything else? Got a Heart Squid. See, this is save point, which means we can't go any further. You can't go any further that way. So then the real question is there anything on the other side of the map? And I think there probably is a decent chance that there is. The game doesn't feel polished enough, really, to use the Scimitar as an actual movement mechanic, though. There just doesn't seem like there are hand-placed programmed enemies. They seem to be pretty much just randomly generated. Let's see, we probably went this way, and probably fought a bat. Yeah. Well, there might be a reason to go back into the cave. Is there possibly a reason to go back into a Den of Evil? Or once you've done a Den of Evil, have you just done a Den of Evil? Yeah, I would have a hard time believing that there's actually anything here in this. And I'd almost need a compass or something to point me there to justify the effort of running around the entire dungeon. Then over here we can have some conversations, but I think conversations will probably be fairly basic, and maybe we've even seen them. Bog Island. That place doesn't sit well with me. No more questions. Ah, it's good to be home again. Now listen up. The island hides its secrets under. This island hides its secrets under the ground. If you have a way to tunnel down, you might find something exciting. That or something really, really gross. Where? Where would the tunnel down option be? See, I don't know if that was a hint for the things we've already collected, or if there is something even lower. This is the only place we hadn't sought. Okay. That just brings us over here. These guys feel like they should be making a screeching sound or something. Yeah, it just feels like we're doing cleanup in this island instead of... Oops. Instead of actually finding like a major surprise. So I've still missed a squid, so there is probably a squid in the dungeon. But if I'm gonna get all the hard upgrades, I'll have to do a lot of stuff anyway, so. Really not worth it to do this. You actually do have to stand in it. I feel like these older fairy fountains were faster than that. Or at least they strived to be faster than that. Alright, let's see if this guy says. Bolo, can you do anything with this fossil? You gave the fossil to Bolo. Nope, according to your uncle, I'm nearsighted. That's why I broke his glass capsule and let whatever escape. Because I'm clumsy and a forgetful oaf. You're welcome to try on these glasses. So he gives him the x-ray glasses and the fossil. Also, Bolo's getting blamed for breaking the container that had the bat in it, which wasn't his fault. He gave the x-ray specs. So a little bit of gatekeeping here. In the sense that you had to have those two items, which you almost certainly would have had to have. I don't think there's a way you could have gotten the fossil without the x-ray specs, but maybe. Wow, I can't see any better, but I feel super smart. Let me see that fossil. It's a ritual death mask approximately 15,000 years old. It's been heavily pyritized and contains high levels of sulfur. I've removed most of the sediment, but left a bit of matrix for stability. Still not something you should wear on your face. There you go. So we have a death mask. Whoa, Bolo, that was amazing. It was nothing really. So I wonder if you would have gotten a different conversation had you talked to him. That death mask certainly gives off an unusual aura. It's as though it exists as in a world apart from our own. Right, well. Unless you put on the death mask when you use the hat button, I assume it's just gonna happen naturally. I didn't even use a potion, did I? So back we go. A lot back and forwards. Back to Mudbog Island. Fingers crossed there's not some other thing I needed to do. And it kind of does feel like there should have been a shortcut that was unlocked when I made it to the end. Like, sure, I can use a pirate box to get back from any location outside, but that still doesn't really help. Alright. Race to the end, here we go. How much damage can we avoid taking? See that cheap shot where I come out of the invincible frames and then he's still standing directly on top of me? And even when you're next to them to do a hair whip, you're often just getting cheap shotted. Alright. And there's no way you're getting past that without attacking somebody. And when you attack somebody, then this guy is in perfect position to cheap shot you. And there's really no way you get past this without attacking somebody, and that leaves him enough room to cheap shot you again. If these were teleportation and save spots, it would be a lot nicer. But yeah, to be down 2 potions potentially before you even make it to the world you're supposed to be, it's kind of ridiculous, and it is totally built around the idea of just stretching the game out. And there's just not a lot of reason to grind, because if you do grind, you're just getting food and kind of useless rupees. Alright, let's talk to this guy now. What? Who are you? What's this? I dissect something strange within you. As I thought, one such as you can never enter here. So, you have to go through the whole conversation that we've already seen 3 or 4 times now, and then at the end he prompts if you have the death mask. Stop. I sense something new. Huh. I did not detect it before. You suffered much in life, and caused the suffering of others as well. Huh. Your burden is heavy indeed. I sound awful. You may enter the village of the lost souls. You will forget your suffering and misdeeds. And remain there for all time. And that sounds like we just opened the dungeon. It's a sideways dungeon entrance. And I guess this is a decent excuse to potentially return any characters that we fought before. Alright, how would one get down here? So we have like one more transition ability that we're going to unlock, obviously. And it feels very crystal-y. It feels like we may just go into a boss fight fairly quickly also. Yeah. Seems like we're gonna straight up talk to people. And since we see 3 or 4 people here, including another Shantae girl, I guess is the best way to phrase it. Although, here you have a monster girl also with bouncing boobs. And since she's a monster, why not just have her completely naked like all the other monsters? My blue coin, where is it? I must keep searching for my green coin even if it takes forever. I need my red coin, I must have it. So each of them are looking for a coin. And here we have yet another character that has modern technology on them, in the sense that they're wearing glasses, which are clearly not just of the same style as the Shantae dress. And she's clearly got like modern buttons and a pocket and the little embroidery around the sleeves. And then you have a actual pattern on her skirt, and then you have stockings on her also, which that would be like a polyester or silk technology. So they definitely are throwing in these like college girls, which is what I guess I'd best describe them as. Welcome, friend, to the village of the lost souls. What's your name? You look familiar somehow. I have no idea who I am. See, and I don't think this is a character from the Mighty Switch Force series, but I've only played the puzzle spin-off game of Mighty Switch Force, which ironically is called Mighty Switch Force Hose 'em Down. Yeah, and then once again, it's designed with a lewd mentality, although I don't recall it being particularly as direct as the Shantae series really seems to be. She has like a zipper at the top of her shirt too, which doesn't make a lot of sense unless that's supposed to be like a necklace. It might indicate that she's looking for a silver coin. I have no idea who I am, but thank you so ever so much for asking. Oh my gosh, you're that is. How did you come to be in this village, friend? See, she doesn't look like Shantae's dark half, if that's who she's supposed to be. But she might just be a character from the first Shantae game, which would have probably been close to 10 years between the release of the first game and this game. Sorry, I don't know. Nobody knows how they got here. We're all just here. All I know is that I'm alone. That's so sad. I'm only truly happy when I'm asleep. When I sleep, it's like I'm transported to another world where I'm with my family. But when I wake, I can't remember them anymore. If only I could remember. She needs help. This sounds kinda serious. I wonder if this is also the the pirate master. And we're going to run into the pirate master early, and it's going to turn out that the pirate master is like the older sister of Risky Boots. But she doesn't even look like a pirate. But I guess then that would also be a funny twist, as if Risky Boots was just pretending to be a pirate this whole time, and really she was just a modern teenage girl, or young adult girl. So let's go this way. And we've got some guys that seem like they're gonna try and hurt me. And they seem like I can't hurt them, so I'm just gonna take it under advisement that I shouldn't mess with them. And we have a lava serpent. Alright. So I'm gonna have to time this a little bit. Do this.
Total restoration.
Get up there. Of course, I kind of cheated that. What's this? Looks like there used to be a fire here. Darn it, don't tell me I have to come back here. We got the green coin. Can't hit the rocks and make a spark. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to suck in fire, I think, with the lantern, with the lamp, and we haven't done that at all. Guess that's a blue coin. Looks a little purple to me. I don't think my purple and other people's blues line up, which I have heard that everybody sees or names colors differently, and maybe even sees them differently. Who's at the door? You smell pretty and sweet. Don't you know this is our oublet of suffering? The deepest, darkest place in the village of lost souls. It's for stinky ne'er-do-wells only. Get lost. So I have to get some stinkiness on me. So may have to go like suck out the smell of Risky Boots. So we had the blue coin. Let's give it to him. You found my blue coin. Now find the other gamers' coins and we can play a game. Oh, remember there was that character in Scuttletown that said there were 3 gamers that were hanging out in the desert and they died. I guess these are the 3 gamers. You found my green coin. If you can find each of our lost coins, we can play a game. Alright. I don't know what the game is going to be, but interesting, they can target you, but they can't actually aim at you. And I can't break these blocks, and I can't break these blocks, so it's fairly obvious that we're going to get that ability. And we definitely have seen other places where that was a thing. Right, whatever that opened. I'm not sure what these are all about, really. This is going to take forever. It's easier to do it this way. even if you do occasionally miss. Right. So I don't think I can get up quite high enough there, but maybe I can get up high enough there. There we go. Yep. Still have not really run into any jumps that felt super timed and difficult, so I think the 59 frames per second did help. Also, I think that one section was just badly designed because we just really haven't seen anything like that. And in a weird way, that is kind of this game in a nutshell. It's very experimental. It definitely tries one thing and then moves on to the next thing. Which does leave the entire game feeling a little unpolished and a little directionless. How are we on lobster tail and bento boxes? We're getting there. Let's see. Don't know the point there. You can't attack things when you're on the chain, which is, I guess, a good thing to notice. I think I can take about one more hit. Interesting, I broke something, but there's nothing there that can be reached. These little archers don't move. You can do like 1 damage to these guys from a distance. I think I actually killed them. But then I think another one just respawned. Yeah, if you're not going to get a super gun that does more than 1 damage, yeah, they just respawn. I'm just gonna go ahead and come over here. See if there's anything else. Of course, at any point there could be also a secret in the ground. And where are we on the map? We're in a different area? Okay, good to know. Took a little bit of a pause there. Alright, so main goal is just to get up there. And then just get up there. Again, feels like there should be a shortcut, but no. No noticeable shortcut. So I don't know why there was a save spot particularly there. That seemed kind of ridiculous. Unless there's a secret. I can hit it once and then I have to let him shoot. Which even this is going to be really long. I was thinking maybe there was a secret chain somewhere to climb up here. but it seems like that's not the case. Because, no, if there was going to be any secret, it would have to be right above the save room anyways, and that's not likely to happen. At least I don't think it's likely to happen. Alright. Time to use another potion. I guess it'll be an interesting test to see if we make it all the way. Still can't break those. But clearly we're going to get that ability at some point. Like, yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to make it all the way to 999 before we're done with this dungeon. I think the answer is probably no. We found all the coins. We should play a game. Talk to Blue Gamer so we can start the game. Right. So they say the same thing. Okay, let's play the guessing game. The object of the game is to defeat all three of us in a row. If you guess wrong even once, you have to start over. Guess all three correctly and our treasure is yours. Tell us, heads or tails? Tails? Tossing. And tails correctly. So yeah, heads or tails. 50-50 shot if this really is random. So you beat Blue Gamer. Why not try your luck against me? Tell me, heads or tails? Heads. Tails. Try again, fool. But then you have like a 1 in 16 chance of... Interesting. I wish I could remember who I really am. So is there any way we can cheat this? Or if we're supposed to cheat this. Because it's like, I think 1 in 64 odds that we would get it wrong. Heads. And then heads. Let's look really carefully and see if they're shaking side to side. I'm gonna say heads. Okay. This one is now bouncing up and down. I'm gonna say heads. You beat the Green Gamer? Now let's play a game. Tell me, heads or tails? Odds are low that it would be heads. Correct, again. We have a winner, everyone. Here comes your prize. You got a locket. It may be just persistence there, or it may have just been that I got fairly lucky. But boy, would the game be fairly annoying if you had to sit there for an hour trying to guess. Let's see what the locket says. Opening it reveals an image of a girl and 2 older boys. Opening it reveals... You know who this is. Now that I look at her, it's Roddy Tops. Yeah. This is the zombie character, or the soul of Roddy Tops. She even moves exactly like Roddy Tops. It's just the same character. A locket. Is it mine? Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is Roddy Tops. Here. You gave the locket. Which that would be weird if there was a human form and a zombie form of Roddy Tops walking around. So, does it look familiar? Yeah, it does somehow. I'll open it. Oh, look at this. My brothers. I have 2 brothers. I can remember them so clearly now. Him on the right, he's so tall and handsome. He's my big brother. Haha, this guy on the left, he's such a goofball. He's older too, just not by much. They always looked after me, but there should be one more. No problem, just describe what you remember. Well, in my dreams, she comes and goes. She's brilliant and smart, and I want to be just like her. She is my very best friend in all of the world. And whenever I reach out, I always manage to what? I don't know, something always goes wrong. I upset her somehow. I just want to tell her how important her friendship is, and I try to grab on, but she runs away. Then I wake up and I'm right back here. I think I understand. You do? Yes. And I promise to find your friend and tell her exactly how you feel. Oh gosh, thank you. You know, I think I could really leave this place someday, but for now I'll stay here and dream about our adventures together. Oh, there's something else that could use your... There's someone else here that could use your help. He'll appear if you use this light to summon him. Don't be afraid when you see him, okay? So we got a hopeful flame instead of a fireball, which we would have had in the previous game. So yeah, I'm thinking that's Roddy Tops, but I don't know how. I don't know how Shantae restores Roddy Tops, and I don't know the incident. This probably was in the first game, explained fairly easily as to what happened to Roddy Tops. And at a certain point, it might just be a little weird to turn Roddy Tops back to his human. Nope. I've said no to everything and haven't gotten an achievement. Here goes nothing. You gave hopeful flame. Who start fire? I wonder who this is. This may be a boss from the first game. You should know be here. What they call you, young lady? Shantae, sir. Shantae, I wonder if this might be her dad. Strange name. Alright, I have daughter myself once. Ashamed to say I forgot all about. It looked like I'd forget everything. Joker at door. He says this is village of lost souls. I come to this island to find someone I lost. I shoot gremlin and cross log to reach her. Now, what was her name? Ho ho, joke is on me. I cannot recall. I have been here much too long. Could be many years. So this might be your father who came here to look for your mother who passed. I need to visit Joker at door. Show him my fist, maybe smash him with ladder. You should go too before you forgot why I came here. Oh, I can't just leave. I need to destroy the evil in this place. Ho ho ho, gutsy. I would be proud to have you as a daughter. I guess maybe you don't ever know what your father looks like, so him being in shadow makes sense here. Just to keep Shantae out of the loop. Although, she probably does know what her father looks like, and that's why he's in shadow. Here, this gets you inside, no problem. I go deal with the Joker. So, we got the manly musk, and got an achievement for that. Right. Go use musk on I gave you the open door. Alright. I want to come over here and see if maybe there's something over there on the side, but seems like there isn't. Drop down. Release the manly musk. Stink it up. Sniff, sniff. Whoa, Nelly. You smell like some kind of mutant buffalo. Get in here, fella, and let's torture you for good. I'll prepare Dagon for some live entertainment. oubliette of suffering. An oubliette is a thing, according to the Labyrinth movie, you throw people down when you want to forget about them forever. I'm just gonna see if I can get to the first save spot, and then I'm gonna call it an episode because we spent such an incredible amount of time just going back and forth and trying to get to this point. Here we've got a new rock creature. And here we have a statue that's knocked over in the background. If there was a charge-up attack with the bullet, with the gun, that would be fine too. But it's pretty rotten to have to sit there for that long. And that's not really a frame rate issue, because there's like, while maybe if I sped up the game, I would shoot the bullets faster, I'd also completely unbalance the game doing it. It's just a lack of balance as far as the amount of health it takes off when you shoot with the pistol. I'm probably gonna take a hit or two and need to use a potion, but I think I'll be fine with that anyways. We've got plenty of potions, a decent amount of food even. We're not getting quite enough weapons to get a full collection here, or quite enough super monster milks. I should probably drink one of the monster milks, but also we're kind of at the end of the game, so if we are actually going to try and just have a full inventory of everything, at certain points I would have to be really, really careful on not using super monster milks or any of the items. I guess we got rid of a couple items too. Like this door combination, probably don't need that anymore, that could have gone. We could definitely use more squids. We still have done absolutely nothing with the lamp otherwise, really. We've used it twice. We probably won't do anything with the death mask. And yeah, you can definitely feel that they added an hour of gameplay here to have us run back and forth and get cheap shotted on the way in the bog area. And we haven't even fought those characters, so it feels like they probably gameplay tested those mud bog creatures and decided that they were just too frustrating, and so we may not see them again at all. Although I wouldn't be surprised if at the very end of the game we end up going through a gauntlet in which we fight just every creature in the entire game. That's how I would design it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.